guys, this one's tough. This is a tough watch because I had to deal with this by myself. And this one is about someone giving someone underage alcohol. And unfortunately, um, I was by myself and I had to really handle this by taking taking different approaches and different steps. I really had to maneuver this situation carefully because, one, this isn't like a club setting, this is a restaurant, and there's people around you watching how you handle situations, especially when it's dealing with females. As a security officer, you have to realize that you're most likely going to be a man, and sometimes it's easier to kick out men because it's mano a mano. But when you're dealing with females and you have to kick out a female, you can't do things the same way you would do it with a man, especially in this society. You have to be very careful. Um, and that's even more difficult when you're by yourself. But I want to show you guys how I did it and how I handled it. This situation could have been avoided. Um, I should have just took the alcohol away as soon as I saw the young girl that did not have an ID. Um, but I gave them a chance because I trusted um, them to listen to what I said the first time, and it backfired. So I mean, some of it is my fault. But hey, you have to deal with it when when you get to it. All right, let me lower down the volume. Hopefully you guys can hear it. So right now, the bartender came to me and said, "Hey, we got a possibility. We got a girl that has no ID. Can you help us out with this?" Right now, I'm dealing with the guy that I kicked out for weed, and I ended up having to just make sure he was leaving. And at that moment, the bartender was like, "Hey, we got a girl that has no ID. Can you help me with this?" All right, so right here in this video, the bartender, there's two of them, the two females that's in the video, they are basically saying, "Hey, Jimmy, they don't have IDs, she can't drink. They don't have IDs, she cannot drink." Repeatedly telling me this. Um, but I kind of have to see. First off, I'm still dealing with the situation with the weed guy, and I need to understand what's going on with this situation. So I'm in the background trying to see what's going on. Um, so I already knew what she was saying, but I still had to deal with it. I was gonna deal with that as soon as I got finished with the guy that had the weed. But my bartenders were pushing me to deal with it now, so I had to go ahead and handle that situation right then and there. So that guy, he had to pay his tab, so I had to tell the bartender, "Hey, this guy that had the weed, he has to pay his tab so he can get out of here." I was still dealing with that situation, and then I go over to this situation, see what's going on. The girl in the first part of the video, she's 100% at fault, 100%. I warned them. I told them if she drinks and I catch them drinking, all of y'all are leaving, and I gave them plenty of chances. So she was the aggressor in this video the whole time. Throughout this video, as we go on, she's gonna be the main aggressor, and unfortunately, like, she was of age, but because she's the one causing the issues, I want her out first. So she says, I said the problem is she doesn't have an ID. She says she does have an ID. All right, this should have been the first warning sign. All right. So she's saying that my ID's in the car, and I said you need to go get your ID. She was like, the other girl is gonna explain like she was able to go through the airport with her ID, and you know, you know, they don't need an ID to. She was trying to show it on her phone. My thing is, first off, with AI and technology, your ID can be altered. The first warning sign that I should have saw was on her shirt. She has money attached to it. She has money pinned on her shirt. I didn't see that at first. I saw it at the end of the video. But obviously, when you have money pinned to your shirt, that kind of lets everyone know that it's your birthday. Um, so let's continue this video. I'm going to skip past this. I really want this to be about 15 minutes. So I want to get to the main part as fast as possible. So I explained to them, hey, you know what? This ain't like the airport. You know, our bartenders, they have licenses. And if they don't show someone has a physical ID, they can get their licenses taken away from them. They can get fined, and they can possibly face jail time. So I explained to them, this ain't the airport. You know, our bartenders have a strict policy that they have to stick by. And if they give you an alcohol and she's underage, they can get fucked up and fined. One of the things is sometimes what happens is people leave the restaurant who are underage, and they get behind the wheel of a car and they get in an accident. They get it, and then they test their blood and they say, "Oh, you're drinking under the influence. You're driving under the influence. Where did you get this alcohol from?" So the girl gonna say, "Oh, I got all my alcohol from Tap 42." The police and the department is gonna go to Tap 42 and take their licenses. They're gonna review the camera. They're gonna do an investigation, review the camera, see that the bartenders are giving her the drink and the alcohol, and they're gonna pin all of that. First off, if she dies or say they do a lawsuit, they can give a lawsuit on the restaurant for giving her alcohol and then she's behind the wheel of the car. So that's what happens if bartenders don't physically see your ID. They are liable for whatever happens when you leave the bar. All right, so I say, listen, we're going to end this right now. She's not drinking. And I tell her, if I see her drinking, I'm kicking all y'all out. I said, all right, this conversation is getting too long. I'm not going to keep talking to you. She's not drinking. And if I see y'all drinking, I'm kicking all y'all out. I don't care what you did at the airport. This ain't the airport, and this ain't Ohio. This is Florida. All right, so right here behind her are the drinks. The tall glass with the straw in it, that's the girl with the pink shirt on and a blue jacket. The margarita glass, that's the drink that was given to the girl in the white shirt. Honestly, on my part, I should have told the bartender get the drink back and refund him the money, because, you know, I gave him a chance, and I should have just said, hey, get the drink back and refund him the money. But here's what I say. Talking back and forth. All right. So I say, hey, she ain't drinking that drink enough. So she ain't drinking that drink, I go back to where I was, and then I see her taking a picture of the drink. So then I come back. Oh, main point. The dude with the dress says, I'm not with them. I'm not with them. He's the one that technically bought the drink, right? So he says, I'm not with them. I said, if you drink that drink, I'm kicking all of y'all out. She took a picture of it, and I'm like, hey, listen, you taking pictures of it? If you drink it, you're getting kicked out. So I gave him a final warning. All right. All right. Let's see if it went to that part. All right. So in this video, all right. So, I was watching the whole night. The whole night. As soon as I left, I didn't take my eyes off them because nobody was touching that drink, and she was still in front of it. So you can't see it from this angle, but my head is higher than my body camera, so I can see slightly above the crowd, and I saw her take a sip of that drink. So you're gonna see me immediately go to her. You don't see the bartender, but from my angle, from my perspective, the bartender was like, yeah, she just drunk that drink. This is when it gets crazy, and this is when, as a security officer, you have to know how to handle tough situations, because one, you're by yourself, and two, all eyes are on you. And this isn't a fight. Like, no one's fighting, no one's smoking weed. This isn't like hands on. Some security officers, I feel like sometimes the thing that gets a lot of security officers is they're too ready to fight and get hands on. But this wasn't a hands on situation. However, we do need to get these girls out of here. So you couldn't hear her, but the bartender was calling my name. She was basically telling me, Jimmy, Jimmy, she drunk, but I already saw it. All right, there she is. Oh man. All right, so again, like I said, my bartender saw the whole thing. The bartender already knows, like, hey, she drunk the drink, and she's gonna co-sign me. Um, Remember, I already gave them that warning, and I saw them drink the alcohol, and it wasn't just me. Everyone heard me the first time, and everybody saw her drink the alcohol. Apparently, the girl in the pink and the blue jacket did not see her friend drink the alcohol. And on top of that, the girl in the pink and blue jacket did not take the drink and drink the drink. And the drink was still in front of the girl that has no ID. So, yeah, we're not gonna. When you're a security officer, one thing about it is once you make up your mind, you follow through. And if I say everyone has to leave, everyone has to leave. And it's uncomfortable for everyone, but we have an establishment. And like I said before, if she gets into an accident or she gets into something going on, and police officers or detectives go back and look at the cameras and they see that this underage girl was drinking, this restaurant is held accountable, and that's the no-no. So you saw the bartender. This is the bartender right behind her. She's like, nope, everyone got to go. Everyone's leaving. All right, so how do you deal with this situation when someone doesn't care that you say that you're going to call the police? So those are kind of like my tools that I use. Like, I'm going to call the police and have you trespass. If you're not going to leave, you're going to be trespass. Um, she obviously doesn't care about the police being called on her. So I tried to be nice. I tried to say, hey, I'm telling you to leave, and if you don't leave, you will be trespassed. She says she doesn't care about it. Look at her face. Look at her facial expression. Now, as a security officer, you still have tools in your bag. You don't have to just put up with this shit because they feel like you ain't legit. Your use of force policy is, if someone is on property and do not want to leave, you can lightly touch and guide them to off the property. I'm not saying grab them, pick them up, put them in a headlock and choke them out or whatever and get them off the property. Don't do that. But you can make them feel very, very, very uncomfortable until they say, you know what, I gotta go. So I grabbed a drink. I grabbed a drink and put it to the bartender. I wish she would have just grabbed the drink and just dumped it out, but we wasn't on that same connection. But it is what it is. So the bartender is saying, you ordered the drink, and I gave the drink to you, and she drank the drink. So the bartender is saying, you're the one that ordered that drink, and you gave the drink to her. So you are responsible for that drink. Because the bartender, you got to remember, these bartenders, this is their livelihood. They don't have another job. They work here. So they are very, like, that's 101. Like, that's the first thing they learn before they get their liquor license, their bartending license. Never serve drinks to underage girls. They are paranoid about that. Oh, it is serious. It is serious. It's very serious. Just because you don't think it's serious, don't mean that it isn't. The guy, oh, he paid for it. The guy that said, I'm not with him, he paid for it. Yeah, he paid for it, but you ordered it. So all of y'all are leaving. It's not just you. You're all leaving together, by the way. This ain't just you, baby. You're just the one that's giving me the most problems. And I just want you guys to understand, like, yes, obviously she is in the wrong, and obviously, like, I have to handle this situation. But remember, I got other people watching me in the background handle this situation. This is going to be reviewed. I got managers looking at me. I got the GM looking. So you have to be, what I'm saying? You have to show as a security officer that you can handle the situation. But you also have to handle the situation professionally as a security officer. So you have to be very careful. You got to the people that hires you. This is your test. You got to show them, hey, because this is one of their main problems, and we finally got to this problem. You got to show them, I can take care of this situation, and you got the right guy. All right, this chit chat got to stop. I'm not gonna keep having this chit chat. Excuse me, she's giving me my drink. What the fuck is wrong with you? Sir, you need to calm down. She gave me my drink. She's leaving. Nope. So this is when, as a security officer, um, one or two things, right? One, you can say, okay, I'm going to have to escort you out, and I'm gonna have to pick this situation and go to another level. Or two, you can find a way where we can do this, de-escalate the situation, and do this in a calmer manner. So I could have just been very big man, and just grab her drink and just grab her and do that. But no, we don't want to do that, because again, this is something where you have to be professional. She's rude. She doesn't want to leave. She says that her friend's gonna go. But again, as a security officer, when you make up your mind, you have to stick to it. So no, you're not gonna stay. But I got one or two options. I can either grab you and drag you out, or we can find a better solution to this problem. I decided number two. I'm gonna find a better solution to this problem. So I'm using my critical thinking skills to find a way where I can get this girl out with the least amount of difficulties. So I'm gonna pause at the moment that I found the way out. But let this, as we're talking, remember, people are around you, people are watching. So she thought she was just gonna say all that stuff and just turn around and just drink her drink and just stay there. And she thought I was just gonna just leave and just kick the girl out. No, ma'am, that's not gonna happen. So I had to use a little bit hands-on technique. So I had to get more hands-on to let her know that, hey, you're not gonna get your way. And as I'm going more hands-on, I'm letting you know I'm getting more physical. So I'm gonna get more and more and more and more physical until you're out of here. So she's going to be feeling very uncomfortable in a little bit, because she knows that eventually I'm going to have to kick her out. And she knows that. So now she has to make the decision, because now she's trespassing, and we told her to leave. Now she has to make the decision of, if this guy kicks me out, am I going to be able to, am I going to be able to get him in trouble, or am I going to be in trouble? You're going to be in trouble. Okay. Fine. All right. Don't worry about it. I won't call the police. In fact, don't worry. I'm not even going to call the police at all. I'm just going to handle this myself now. I try to be, this is the last straw. I try to be as nice as possible. I try to use my soft threats. My soft threat does not work. So, here we go. All right, let me put. So yeah, let me go ahead and put my phone down, right? All right, fine. Let me put my phone down. All right, so at this moment, I said, okay, fine. You're going to leave, but I'll let you drink your drink, and then you're going to leave. So we acknowledge that you're going to leave, but I gave her that out. Okay, if you want to drink your drink and leave, I'll let you do that because let's find the least difficult way to get you out of here, right? So she said that. She said, I'm gonna drink my drink first and then I'm leave. Okay, finish your drink. All right, I'll let you do that. I'll give you that. You're gonna finish your drink and you're gonna leave. Um, so right now this is de-escalating. We're de-escalating. She's gonna she's gonna want me to argue back with her. I don't give her any of that. I'm not gonna keep arguing with her. I'm not gonna raise my voice. She's gonna feel very like dumb in a little bit because she's gonna realize that, oh, I'm the problem. Yeah, so she said that she's leaving now. Great. We came to a common denominator. You're leaving. Again, you got people watching her. She looks stupid. Like everything about this, just she's definitely not in the right. So yeah, you're leaving now. She's right now she's trying to find a way for me to get to like raise the temperature back again, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get more hands on with her because she's not moving out of the seat. So now I gotta get more hands on with her. She's trying to find a way to re-argue the fact that for some reason she shouldn't leave because she's of age, and not the fact that she gave the other girl a drink. All right, time to go. So I'm about to get hands on, but I'm warning her. This is when things starts to escalate. So everybody's starting to watch the situation unfold. Here's the guy that said he wasn't with them. All right. Yep. We about to wrestle. We about to tangle. I gave you a chance. You don't want to. You don't want to move. All right. Let's go. So when it comes to guys, when it comes with me dealing with guys, most guys they're very compliant unless they're like drunk or out of it or say they're aggressive. But guys don't want to beef with me when I'm doing security. Some do, but I'm way more hands-on with guys, way more hands-on, and I don't give as many chances as I do with her with guys. So. All right. With use of force is always guidance. you don't want to start shoving. You don't want to start pushing. You want to use your hands to start. You want to start guiding them out. Use your hand. Put your hands on the back. Guide them out. And they keep on trying to turn around. Just put your hands out and guide them out of the club. You have to escalate the use of force. You can't just grab them and just start pushing them and out this way or whatever. You got to be very careful on how you use of force. You hear that? You hear what the dude say? He's like, "Hey man, I'm sorry you had to go through this, bro." Yeah, because again, like I said, most guys they're more, hey, this guy he knows what he's doing, but the girl is the one that's tripping. So, mind you, he was the one that said I wasn't with him. All right, so she gets out of the club. I went to go find the other girl. Again, use of force. You have to be careful how you use of force. Let me go back. All right, so I offer to use the elevator. When you're kicking out somebody, if they're intoxicated or if they're being, if there was a fight or something like that, and you have to grab them or you have to, have a more use of force. Obviously, you want to take the elevator. The thing with stairs is again, liability. Somebody can fall. You got to be careful how you use of force. You don't want to just push people down the elevator, the stairs. So with this situation, I say, hey, you want to use you want to use the stairs, you want to use the elevator. I'm going to be in either one. If we go down the elevator, I'm going to be in that elevator with you. All right. So do you want to be alone with me in the elevator, or you want to go down the stairs? Whatever you think, whatever one you want, right? So right now she's going to snitch on herself. She's going to reveal that she is underage. She did this voluntarily. All right, so she says, I turned 21 at 12 a.m. She looked at her phone, didn't realize it wasn't 12 a.m. It's 11 o'clock. And you just snitched on yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You're not 21. Thank you. I'm not from here. My name is Thank you.
Hey, I want you to see the other girl's reaction once she realized that her friend snitched on her. She literally dropped all of that anger, like all of that aggressiveness once she realized that her friend snitched on herself. She's like, what? She said 12 o'clock. She snitched on herself. She's like 12 o'clock. She didn't know her friend was that dumb. She didn't realize her friend was that dumb that she was snitching on herself. Watch her face. Look, now she start laughing. Remember, she was mad, right? She getting mad. She getting kicked out. Now she laughing because she realized that her friend's stupid, dumb, and she snitched on herself. So now she's shrinking back in the background because she realized she don't got no footing no more. All that argument she was talking about, she realized, and they all know that she's not 21. And look, now they just laughing. They just laughing, right? All that upstairs. Why couldn't y'all be like this upstairs and just realize, hey, they got caught? Why go through all that bullshit when y'all could have just been like, she got caught? But like I said, I take ownership because and I just kicked them out. It's just bullshit. I kicked them out. They basically left. They wanted to do all this and that. But yeah, I kicked them out. But why do all of this bullshit, right? When all you had to do was say, we got caught. She's not 21 yet, and I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna leave. Why go through all of that? So my takeaways from this is, when you're doing security by yourself, it's 2 times harder because you don't really have a co-signer. Yeah, the bartender, she co-signed me a lot because she actually saw what was happening, so that was a good thing. When you have another guard with you, another security officer with you, you guys can bounce off of each other, and you guys can use each other as a way of intensifying the threats that you're going to leave. I can get her, and the other security guard can get him, the other girl. But one, remember, everyone's watching you. Even though this was rough, it was successful. This whole thing took less than 10 minutes to do. It was a long video, but this whole thing took me less than 10 minutes to do. Everyone was watching me. The management was watching me. A lot of the bartenders was watching me. And I gained a lot of people's trust as a security officer because I was able to do this. Now, when I worked there, later on, they realized, oh, Jimmy's the real deal. Let me go get him because I got a problem right here. Let me go get him because I got this, and I know he can handle this. That's job security, because when another security officer comes in and try to do what I do, they realize that they don't really know how to do exactly what Jimmy knows how to do. So as a security officer, make sure hey, let me use critical thinking. Let me not get too rough. Let me use my words. Let me use my body language. Don't be too sensitive. Be assertive. But again, appreciate everyone watching this video. Hopefully you guys like it, and if you can, just go ahead and give me a like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you guys see anything that I can do to make these videos better. And thank you for watching. This is
I'm about to press this pepper spray.
all right.